Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered about the secrets they hold? Space exploration has always been about pushing boundaries, but it's also a risky business. Sometimes, things go wrong. The story of the Lost Cosmonauts is a conspiracy theory that asks a chilling question. Did the Soviet Union, in their quest to conquer space, cover up the deaths of cosmonauts who died in secret missions? The theory suggests that these brave men and women might have perished in failed launches or botched landings, their stories hidden from the world to protect the image of the Soviet space program. Imagine the pressure cooker of the Cold War, with the United States and the Soviet Union locked in a fierce competition to be the first in space. The stakes were incredibly high, and failure was not an option, at least not publicly. It's not hard to see why this theory took hold. The Soviet Union was notoriously secretive, especially during the Cold War. They tightly controlled information about their space program, and any accidents or setbacks were kept under wraps. This secrecy fueled speculation, and rumors began to circulate about cosmonauts who had vanished without a trace. Imagine the world holding its breath as the Soviet Union prepared to launch Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, into orbit. It was 1957 and the space race had officially begun. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a battle for technological supremacy, each striving to outdo the other in this high-stakes game of cosmic chess. Every launch, every milestone, was a chance to prove their might and assert their dominance on the world stage. The pressure on the Soviet space program was immense. Their successes were celebrated as triumphs of communism, while their failures were seen as blows to the ideology. In this climate of secrecy and competition, it's not surprising that rumors began to swirl about hidden tragedies, about cosmonauts who had been erased from history. One of the most enduring stories is that of Vladimir Ilyushin, a skilled Soviet pilot. According to the theory, Ilyushin was the first man in space, completing an orbit before Yuri Gagarin, but his mission went wrong and he was injured during a crash landing. Some even claimed he was hidden away to silence his story. Then, there are the strange recordings picked up by the Giudica Cordiglia brothers, two Italian radio enthusiasts. They claim to have intercepted distress calls from Soviet spacecraft, including a chilling recording of a female cosmonaut's voice as her capsule supposedly burned up upon re-entry. These recordings, if true, painted a grim picture of cosmonauts lost in the vastness of space, their desperate pleas for help ignored. While these stories are captivating, it's important to remember that they are just that, stories. When researchers and historians began to investigate these claims, they found that much of the evidence was flimsy at best. Ilyushin, for example, was a real pilot, but there's no credible evidence he ever went to space. The Giudica Cordiglia recordings have been widely disputed, with experts pointing out inconsistencies and suggesting they may have been hoaxes. The fall of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s provided an opportunity to uncover the truth. Previously, secret archives were opened, revealing many of the Soviet space program's triumphs and tragedies. While these documents confirmed that accidents and tragedies did occur, they did not support the existence of secret, covered-up missions or lost cosmonauts. The Lost Cosmonauts theory, while intriguing, remains just that, a theory. It highlights the power of secrecy and the human fascination with the unknown, but it also reminds us of the importance of critical thinking and seeking out credible evidence.